Hi, and welcome to Sunday Stretch with EmBODY WELL. I'm Tanya, founder of EmBODY WELL, health and wellness coach, and your guide for today's Sunday Stretch. So I hope you are in a place where you can kind of block out some of the distractions of your life and be present and connected to this moment and this time. Go ahead and close your eyes, standing tall. Take a couple of deep breaths, really filling up the belly and the chest, feeling those lungs, visualizing them expand, and then releasing out slowly and gradually. Take a couple more deep breaths. And open your eyes, take a deep breath in, raise the arm, palm facing me, reach up as high as you can while not leaning over, trying to resist keeping the hip down, keeping the shoulder down, but reaching. And then bring it over. Keep reaching, keep the arm straight. And up, back to up, standing, keep the belly in, neutralizing the spine. And down. Hopefully you feel that shoulder joint open a little bit more. Arms up, other arm. Reach, actively reach for the ceiling, but again, keep the hip down, keep the shoulder down as you reach. And over. Keep the arm straight. Don't let it bend in the elbow. And up, down. And both arms up. Reach up, out of the shoulder joint, waist long. Almost try to make your waist a little longer as you reach up. And we're going to dive down now. Turn the palms to the sides of the body, bring the arms down, flex from the hips, keep that back straight, nice and slow. Make your way down, reaching down, keeping the back straight. So just reaching the hands right below you, keeping the neck in line with the spine, and reaching straight with the top of the head. Bring it back up, slowly, hinging from the hips. Remember, keep that spine in one long line. I'm going to show you from the side. Reaching up, palms facing forward. Keeping the back neutral, and then, again, sticking the rear out as you come down. And push the belly down. Keep the chest open. Keep the neck long on both sides. And bend the knees. And straighten. Bend the knees. You want to keep that back. Push the feet should be open, so push the belly between and straighten. One more time. See if you can come a little further down, keeping the back again long and straight. Bend. Really flex in the heels. Feel the calf open up. And last time. Then you should be further down now.
Keep those knees around the belly, not pushing out. Pushing in and straighten. So hopefully you're down a little further than you were before. You can reach for the floor, or if you're there already, hands, palms on the floor. Bend the knees this time. Put the hands on the shin. Come up to the tops of the thighs. Come up to the waist. And roll up. And arms down. We're going to do that all in one. So, reach up. Come down. Bend knees. Roll up. One more time. Bend. Roll up. Arms down by the sides. Head back. And forward. Back. Push the shoulders down. Forward. Palms facing forward. Back. Forward. Back. Forward. Arms up. Reaching to the sides. Really feeling the shoulders push down and then out. Trying to make your arms as wide as possible. Go ahead and turn one foot, right foot if you can, to the side. Go ahead and line it up with the arch of the other foot. Slide the rib cage out, the hips opposite direction. Keeping those arms, trying to keep them at a 180. And then really try to open that top shoulder. Don't let that arm fall back. Keep it directly on top. Stretch through the hip. Stretch. Keep that knee facing to the side. The front leg. And up. Find that forward, wide position. And down. Breathe. Roll the shoulders back. And lift. One more time, slide out. Maybe a little further. And tilt. Breathe. Open. And up. Arms down. Roll the shoulder back. Turn the foot forward. Line up the toes, nice and even. Turn the foot, heel in, toe out, so that you're lined up with the arch. Really trying to resist here, keeping the pelvis tucked under. Shift. And over. Really try to open that top shoulder a little bit more. Up.
Bring down, then lift. A little further. Find that 180. Keep that 180. Twist. Up. Down. Roll. Bring the feet forward. Breathe here. Close the eyes. Just feel what's going on in your body, in the chest, in the belly, in the hips, the tops of the thighs, the calves, the feet. Look to one side. Try to line up the chin with the shoulder. Look down. Look up. And side again. We're going to turn to the other side. Try to keep those shoulders square and open. Look down. Look up. Look side. And come to center. And breathe. Just breathe. Go ahead and turn the toes out wherever your natural turnout is. You don't have to go all the way to the side. Just a turnout, 45 degrees, 30, 60, whatever works for you. And keep that pelvis tucked under. Keep that long open spine. Don't let the angle, try to keep your body straight up and down and open and bend the knees. And go to your lowest point. That's going to be different for different, but what you want to make sure is you're not kind of going back to come down, that you're staying up, keeping the knees open. And up. Down. Again, trying to keep that line. And up. Third time's the charm. A little further. And up. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep the same angle in the feet and bring them in. So that your calves may be touching, definitely your thighs touching. And stretch the calf. Just really, again, try to sit without sitting back. Draw the inner thighs up. And just let the arms hang loosely towards the front of the body. So feel that stretch in the ankles and the calf. And then as you come through and you try to keep those inner thighs open, feel the glutes may work a little bit. Reach the toes long. One more time and hold. And I want you to go ahead and try to come up on the ball of the foot. And see if you can drop a little lower. A little lower. Your chest. A little lower. A little lower. And again, you don't have to come all the way down. Stay up on the balls of the feet. And then rise up. Heels down. That was just a little exercise. And in the center. Come up. Again, you're trying to keep nice and straight in that spine, tucked under, so you're not sticking out the rear. Last time, I want you to slide the hands down just above the knees. And let's go ahead and twist. I want you to keep that back straight. So you're really twisting from the shoulder and other side. Staying, knees open. Keeping those knees open, center and up. One more time. Open. Slide the hands out. And come a little further down this time. Up. Come back up. Pulling under. Back up. A little lower. And doing a little strength today. All right. Let's go ahead and turn that foot all the way to the side as we pivot the back foot. If you want to kind of heel toe it out so that you have a little space between your feet. They're not one right behind the other. Let's go ahead and come down. Come in. Toe down. Tops of the feet on the ground. And let's stretch back. And forward. Stretch that front heel, which means the heel is pushing down in front as you move forward. That. Again, wherever it's comfortable for you and you feel a stretch in that front leg, the back of the thigh of the front leg. Last time. And go ahead and line up those knees, feet together, toes together, and just relax. You can let the elbows down, shoulders release down. Breathe. You can kind of shift the hips to the side a little bit. All right, let's come up. We're going to bring the opposite leg forward. Again, stretch. Reach the heel, that front heel for the floor as you open up the hips. And then come back. Two. Really reach to the top of the head. Back. Three. Back. And this time, go ahead and bring the knee up. Come on up. And step in. Stand. So with the feet about hip width apart, I want you to go ahead and bring the body down. Forward bend, bending in half. Drop the arms. From here, turn the feet out
Again, your natural turnout. And you may need to make some adjustments. You're going to drop the hips. So when you get down with the hips, you can rock a little bit, maybe move the feet apart, and find where your hips can drop, that you feel comfortable lowering the heels. And again, you can be here, pushing that belly between the legs, or if you're comfortable, you can come up, pushing those elbows against the knees, and kind of just sitting back, right? Hands in prayer position, pushing the legs open, stretching in the heels and the hips. Releasing in the pelvic floor, releasing down. Holding here for as long as you're comfortable. You can always come back out of it, stretch the legs. This is a great one to relax into and really just get to the point where you feel comfortable kind of sitting here for a moment. So whenever you're ready, you can lift the hips and turn the heels out. And just let the back expand a little bit in this position, just reaching to the top of the head. And go ahead and lift each heel, each side. And roll up slow. Hopefully your hips feel a little more open. Your legs feel nice and strong, stretched out. Let's come on down. However you choose to come down. Support the back. Feel the release in the back. Go ahead and put the arms behind the head, hands behind the head. But really, this is just so that you can stretch that chest out. Push the elbows towards the floor. Go ahead and butterfly the legs. Soles of the feet together. Hips open, knees apart, just like the elbows, pushing towards the ground. Releasing the pelvic floor. Releasing the hips and the glutes. Same as we did with the open hips, this is really one of those positions that you're going to get more comfortable, and you're going to just kind of gradually increase the amount of time you spend in this position. And even if I'm in this position for a while, I need a little assistance, which you'll see in a moment, to bring my legs back together. Very intense stretch it can be if you're just letting gravity happen and you do it for a long period of time. So I just help my thighs up, give them a little support. So feeling pretty stretched out at this point. And remember, everyone's pelvic sort of structure, that pelvic bone, pelvis is different. So go ahead and pull one knee in. So there may be, ways that your bones actually don't move around in your pelvis the way they for others. So again, don't make it about a competition or comparison. It's really, do you feel a stretch? If you feel a stretch, then you're good, because you're getting that flexibility, that ability to sort of lubricate that joint and kind of increase its range of motion. But your range of motion is your range of motion. You work within it to kind of increase your flexibility. And even here, you can kind of do what feels good to you in terms of moving that hip, that leg and the hip socket. Just kind of moving the whole leg side to side. And then you can kind of leave the foot beside one knee, and then if you want to, you can assist with the arms, kind of create a little 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock situation. And then go ahead and let the other leg, that supporting leg down, and pull the other leg off to the side. Just really feel that opening as you try to keep this hip down, and the other side is pulling, pulling, pulling. Opening, opening, opening. Take a breath, and as you exhale, just see if you can open a little more. And then lift the leg up. And again, we're going to open, but this time the knee is beside the chest, and the heel is right up on top of the knee, and you're pushing down, almost like you're driving a long pull down through the heel, through the knee, and into the floor. Feeling that opening in the hip. And release. Go ahead and just let it in, and then you can grab that heel one more time and just push out. Now again, you grab the calf if you like. And again, it's really sort of resist pulling this hip down, not letting it just kind of pull off to the side, but really open. And relax into it, take a breath, and the exhale, just kind of say, hey, it is what it is. And release. All right, let's move side to side. All right. So, what we're going to do, same thing. Pull the leg in. Relax into it. Bring the leg out to the side. And let's go ahead and move it in the socket. Again, you can use the arm
And then keep the foot there. And then straighten the leg, pull out to the side. And come in. Same thing, flex the foot, push. Come in and open long. Again, resist with the hip. Don't let that leg pull you over. And release the legs. Release down. Hands by the side. Push the shoulders down. Reposition the arms if you need to. Turn the head to one side. Turn the head to the other side. Look at the ceiling. Close the eyes. Take a big breath. Really expand the belly. You can put the hands on the belly. Try to expand the belly and then release. One more time. Go back to normal, deep breathing. Just stay here for a moment. Just enjoying the feeling of relaxation, the support from the floor, even as you try to melt through it. Release in all the different parts of your body. Really becoming more aware of where tension is and how you can release it. And with that, we're going to conclude today's Sunday stretch. I hope that you all feel a little more energized, but also more relaxed. And you are ready and set to go into your week feeling reinvigorated and more self-aware, so that you'll know when you need to return to this the mat, this space of removing distractions and just being with yourself for a little while. So that's the intent of Sunday Stretch, to give you that time and that space. Thank you for joining, and we hope to see you soon.